Hey guys, welcome back to BS Garage. Got a few things to do here, and we're going to start bending some exhaust, which I've never used this bender for exhaust. I've used it for other stuff. So we're going to try it out. First thing we got to do is we got some stuff to zip tie up. We got transmission torque converter cover to put back on, and do away with one of the old fuel lines. We're just going to cut it out and throw it away. We're running that braided line all the way back. We've already got part of it ran, but we're going to throw some temporary mufflers on it until I get the ones I actually want. We're not going to route the way I wanted to. We're going to run it straight back to almost the rear end, and we'll just dump it out to the ground for now. But I'm going to go as far as I can. See if we can get this bender to work. If not, I don't know. We'll just figure it out. If we have to, we'll pie cut it, weld it together. Pie cut it 20 times, weld it together. I don't care. Because I tell you what, it's better than taking it to the exhaust shop. My God. We're just going to see how it goes. Went to Harbor Freight. Bought this cheap expander tool. Says it goes all the way up to 3.5 inches. We'll see. We're running 3-inch pipe, so I think I go a little bit, just enough for it to slip over the header. And we're just going to run a U-bolt exhaust pipe there for now, because I don't think I'm going to keep them headers that we modified to put on there. I like to find some ones that hug the block a little bit better and not into the frame. It's just what I had. I want to make this thing run so we can drive it, work all the kinks out. It's always going to be kinks, always going to be bugs. Put some miles on it. But our main goal for right now is to get it where it's not so loud and it moves. We can pull it in and out of the garage so we can get the rear tailgate part fixed. And after that, we'll start driving it. Took it apart, cleaned up the rollers. We'll see how it goes here in a minute. But first, before I start running all this exhaust, I got to tidy up a few things underneath there. Zip tie, bell housing, or torque converter cover. A couple wires to get so it's all tied up good and tight. Good and tight. But good and tight so it's out of the way and exhaust ain't burning it. So I'll do a quick run around real quick, show you guys. Find my light. We got the coolant reservoir in. I'm using it as an expansion tank. Just ran down and tied it into our heater hose with a T. That way we could fill everything, because this radiator don't have a cap. It had an expansion tank. I ordered this for this, but the more I look at it, the more I don't like it. But it'll work for now. We got the oil catch can done. All the wire or the hoses ran for it. We got this wired up temporary. This is just temp. I haven't got my tube for it yet. I thought that little tube I had, we could have cut it up and used it, but actually too small of a tube. I don't want to starve them for air, so we didn't do it. Everything up here is pretty well done, except for I got to put one clamp on the bottom radiator hose. And this is my two ECM fan wires that kicks all the fans on. So we should, which I don't know, I redid my fuse box. This is the fuel. I just got it flipped upside down because I've been testing and running wires. Don't want the fuel pump kicking on. I took this all apart and added my relays and connectors and stuff for my fans. All our power string, everything's done except for that and gauges. And tying some stuff up underneath so it's out of the way. Still got all the gauge wires laying here. I don't know exactly how I'm doing that yet. My son's got inside and been doing some stuff. They did, there we go. They did a little bit of sticker bombing up there. We got a lot of them stickers from LS Fest and some of them from parts we've been ordering for the Suburban and truck. Or Suburban and Camaro, sorry. But they've been working hard on the sound deadening. I've been kind of letting them do it. The only thing I did was sand that down and paint it. But now we're at the point, get some stuff zip tied up, guys. Here I am rambling on. I think we'll six. Figure out what did them bolts. Remember what needs a hole? I gotta run a zip tie through it for the oxygen sensor wires, so it's up against it, not against the header. Don't have nowhere else to really tie them without being in the way. I'll drill a hole through that, put a zip tie through it, tighten down the bolts so the bolts hold the zip tie between it and the block, and it shouldn't smash it. I don't think it would, but it's possible. That way it's holding the oxygen sensor wire away from the header. But I'm gonna start with that first. Remember, right, they're 14s or 15. Look there. Remember something. Hot dog, diggity dog. Send this home. I think the two heat covers for the transmission were 13 or 12. I don't think I can get in there to them, so I'm just going to take a ratchet down. The old zippity-roo. Maybe one of these two. Wasn't very big. Milwaukee! Transmission bracket. Well, transmission clamp. This will clamp both the transmission cord lines together, and when they're clamped, I already got a rubber insulated clamp up on front of the block. It's loose. Once I got these on there tight, I can tighten that one up there, and it's going to suck them right against the block, not right up on it, but against where they're out of the way. Alright, got you guys in here for me. See if we can get this transmission line clamp on. Well, there went my big light. Just rolled clear to China. I should have put these on before I fed the lines back down here and hooked them up. How it goes. Always gotta do shit backwards. That's the way it is. Never will understand why I do it. But I do it. Go about right there. Snug her down. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'll show you here in just a second. See if you guys can see up there. Here's the clamp. And we got our lines right above the mount ran, right above the starter, and we got them down to our transmission. And I still got to find my 2 other bolts to put on this cross member, but this is why I drilled the holes. I can run a zip tie, and I just drilled it on here, didn't drill it on transmission. And then you tighten this down against the zip tie, and then got my wires up off the header. But got that done. Now, ran the transmission wires through here, cut some of it off. Some of these zip tie ends. Got it all up out of the way. Our this is pretty close to transmission linkage, but I had my son run through all the gears and everything. Don't look like it's on a hit. We still might have to do some adjustment on this. I won't know until I actually get it moving. I've seen a few people, as you can see here, how the transmission leaves at an angle a little bit. Seen a lot of people take these and cut them and bend them, bring them down here and bolt them, but it's not bonding. What we'll do is we'll take these bolts out, put longer bolts, and we'll put them spacers underneath this piece, bring it down 1 inch, which I think is what it needs, about 1 inch. And of course we'll have to cut this rod off a little bit, because once we bring it down, it's going to be straight and it's going to be into the frame. So we'll have to cut some of that off, space it down, and we should be straight across. But we're not having no issues with it right now. It's not bonding, so we'll cut all these tails off we got going on here. Now this is the other header. I ran into a little issue with it, and I don't know, you guys, I don't know if you guys could see it. Let me get my other light over here on it so you can see better. We are super close. I mean, it's not touching the frame, but it's super close. There's no way there are pipes on going in a clamp. So that's just at the tip. It's only right here where the tip meets. So as you can see, this frame comes back, kind of goes out, top and bottom. I'm gonna come through here with the old death wheel, and I'm just gonna shave a sliver. Actually, it might only go to this one. You can see this kind of comes out too. Might just save a little sliver of this frame off right here, just a little sliver, and then we should be golden. I don't want to take the header back off, or I'd use a grinder, so we just want to take the death wheel and, or as old Puddin would say, old slice and dice. pretty good cut. Now I'm gonna wrap it again. Guys, them kinks ain't gonna bother me. It's not clamped off, this is 3-inch exhaust, it's kind of overkill for what we're using. Eventually, all this will be taken back out. Because we are turboing it. There ain't gonna be no exhaust right now. We're gonna ray out the fender, buddy. Ray out the fender. Alright. We master kinks. That'll be alright. If that little bit shuts her down, then we better buy a damn Ford. That's all I gotta say. Let's just say some things you gotta leave to the professional. Got a couple kinks in it, maybe try to filter full of sand or something, but I didn't have no sand, and you can't see that kink, and it's not blocking off the pipe. This is a 3-inch pipe. That little bit of kink. Come on, guys. It's not a show rod. I think this will last and work good enough until we put the Turskies on there, you know. So this end here will be going to the header, and then we had to bend it just a little bit here, and I went too far. I noticed if you go too fast pumping this jack that it bends it. So you just take your time, 1 pump, give it a minute, 2 pump. But boys, I went balls to the wall there. But this part here is what's going to clear the cross member, and we're going to go over the cross member on both sides. And then back here it's all straight. We don't have to do nothing but flare the ends. So if I can mirror this pipe to the other 4-foot pipe, we're in business. Because That right there will work. We don't got, this ain't no award winner, boys. Ain't no award winner. We're here to make stuff run and get her up the road. So what we'll do is we'll get this one here, mimic another one, get it on there, expand the ends, get it on, clamp it to the headers, because I eventually want to change the headers out. Don't want to run them headers, and I'm kind of going to put it off as long as I can, because hey, gotta save every penny, buddy. And if I can save my pennies right, we'll have turbos on this next year, and we won't need exhaust down there, and we won't need them headers at all. Alright guys, see if we can mimic this other tube. Lay on there, we'll grab that and do some marking before we start bending. See what we got. See if we can kink it. Mimic them kinks. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Alright, we first just need the first two. We know it's going to fit on the first two kinks, this back one. We don't know if I even need to make it yet, because this will fit that side except for the tailpiece is hitting the floor. So if we can bend it in the same spot, put a little arrow. Yep. So that one needs to go up, this one needs to go down. Just like that. We're going to leave this tail part alone. I think we'll do the center one first. Well, welcome back guys. I got a little ahead of the game here. Oh, hold a minute. Sorry guys, I forgot I was listening to a little bit of Toby. But well, as you can see, I had to get the big gun out. It's an oldie but a goodie. Don't worry about them kinks. Never see it. As you can see, we got this expanded. Took a while, buddy. Took a while. But let's just say I started early, and I'm telling you, my neighbors have to hate me. Have to hate me. But oh well. We're getting ready to go put that under. Make sure she's gonna fit right. We done trimmed just a tad bit of the corner of that frame. Just a sliver. So it'd fit on. For now, we're going to use a flat band clamp to attach that to the header. I got two rubber exhaust clamps, hangers, some older exhaust hangers. We're going to put on, then we're going to stick the muffler on. We still got to expand this pipe. We got to expand this one in, so this piece here will go on here. You always want your exhaust going in, like this piece is going over the header, but your flow is going this way. If it's the other way around, you can have exhaust escape between come out. That's the way I always looked at it, but I'm no exhaust man. So right here, we're gonna have the header come in. Back here, this is going to be going into the other part. So our rear exhaust is going to go over. We're going to have 2 foot, and our muffler is going to be back here. And right here, we're probably about a foot in, close to where the muffler is going to be. We're going to have that rubber hanger. But as you can see, this is 3-inch. That's 3-inch, and we expanded it to about, I don't know, just a little over, just enough for it to slide in. So I know this is backwards, but that's about how long the exhaust is going to be. That's all we're going to have on there. And then we'll have our muffler on the end, but this is backwards. So we'll have muffler's only about this long, and then we'll have it turned down. So that's all we're going to put on it for now. Until I get pulled over for how loud it's going to be. Expanding takes a little time, especially when you're doing this little expander. The thing works pretty good. Starting to wear a little bit right there. Trick to this, most of you guys probably use it, but you expand it one spot for a minute, you rotate it to the flat spots on the pipe it leaves, because it'll flare out. Rotate it, expand it, go to the next flat spot, loosen it up, expand it on a flat spot, and keep going around. But about every third time you want to throw some lube in here. I just been using some chain cable lube that I had laying around. It's old. I don't even know why I had that. I don't know. But I've been using that just to lube it up a little bit. What do I do with that piece of frame? Alright. I just had to cut a sliver off of that frame, and it was already dipped out for some reason. It had like a little ear on the bottom of it. But I couldn't get the exhaust pipe to go over it right there at the end. So I just had just this little sliver. I'm okay with that. Alright guys. Got you under here. We got her right back by the carry bearing cross member. I think this is where we're going to tie in our rubber hanger here to that cross member on each side. So got this one attached. It's ran up over. It's laid on the cross member right now, but by the time we put the hanger on it, it'll be out of the way. This side we had to go down and under. There's my beautiful kink, but oh well, it's not a show truck. And then from here back is all straight. We are going to probably from the right here, we're going to connect our other 2 foot and that other cross member right there, if you guys can see it. Sorry, I got the flashlight shine on you. We'll put another rubber hanger, and that's where the muffler will be for now. Alright guys, well, this is what I got. Now I got another damn mess, but I kept thinking about adding the rest of this pipe, but I don't know what style actual muffler I'm going to go with. So just in order to get this a little quieter, which I don't think it's going to quiet it down, but it's going to be loud and nauseous. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying, hell. But so we got 5 foot of pipe. Well, we got 4 foot of pipe bent from the header back. Here's going to be about another foot or so. So we're going to have a total of about 5 foot. These came off my car. They're a Dynamax bullet muffler. And it's got these turn downs. We're going to use the exhaust clamp to clamp these on into the pipe I got now. We're going to use these flat clamps for the headers. Just modifying our harness brackets a little bit. There's that one. I done made one. Got ahead of the game. we got a drill. You can see here, we're going to set up on a cross member and hang down to our exhaust. We're going to use one bowl hole. I left 2 on there. I don't like leaving the extra. Now, drill this one hole right here. If you can. I don't know if it's going to let me. That makes it better. Alright, there's one. We'll have to get one more. One more should do it. Tell you what, how? Well, hot damn. I guess that happens in a small town. Tell you what, if a man had a lift, it'd be great, but then I'd be spoiled. Yeah, this keeps me in shape. Looks like I'm going to have to sharpen that drill bit a little bit. It's got a bad idea written all over it on it. So we put this in the vise real quick. There we go. Master's got me working. Master's got me working all day. Get this tight. The rest of it goes on like cake. We'll hear what this, see what she sounds like. Alright, got it back a little bit, but here's that one. Yep. Do the same thing over here. Woo. hot things up there. It'll be done. See what it sounds like. On this wiring, I got this next to the pump. We'll redo it and code it. Just so we got the others from previous. They're ready for me. Redo it, code it, hang it all day. No, not what needs exhaust thing going. What just happened? Get my off washer. Oh, there it is. On the way. I want to use the battery, but I want to cut the ribs off this. And go back there. And I want to take it off. Or at least rubber mounts in them. See, I think about right here would be perfect for nice square muffler on each side, and then bend it down under and kick it by the wheel. Go. Press the hook. Hit my wire. Alright. That's what we got. Let's go do flat band up front. That's what we have. We just ran a bolt up into the cross member. Got our used bullet muffler on. Did the same thing on this side, same spot. This is just temporary. If I end up running these plus a muffler to get the noise down a little bit, which I doubt it, we'll take this off. Take it off down here. Bring it out and weld the hell out of it. Get her good and nice. I'll put the turn downs on tomorrow. Let's put these band clamps on. Let's see what she sounds like. I ain't no more than you guys with the band clamps, so I'm just gonna knock them out real quick. Alright guys, it's pretty loud, so we're gonna have to use different mufflers. Sounds good.